Set design is also a question that is usually asked in the exams. It's a tricky question, yet a very easy question. You can easily get your 25 marks if such a question arises. So how would you start? The first thing definitely is to read the script so that you get to understand the demands of the script, the demands they play in terms of set design. Set design involves so many things. So for me, where would I start? I would start by understanding what kind of stage I will use. Is it a proscenium stage, theater in the round? Will I stage my performance outside? So these are things that you need to consider. Once you've already made your decision, let's say for example proscenium stage, the next thing you need to also consider is measurements. What kind of measurements do you need? And in regarding to your play, do you need a smaller set or do you need a larger set? And all this depends on the movement of the actors and maybe the director's goal and the playwright's goal. The next thing that you need to look at is set description according to the playwright. So this specific set description that is usually put there. A play sometimes usually set in a dining room, sometimes in a bedroom. So these descriptions are very important because if it is set in a dining room, then you should try to design a set that looks like a dining room. You should also look at the era when the script was written. You should look at what was happening that time in terms of culture, politics, fashion, because these things will affect those things that you're going to put in the set. Now, others usually ask me, are props part of set design? Yes, props are part of set design. So put props that are relevant to the script, props that are relevant to the play, props that will be used by the actors, props that add to the story, the drama of the story, the conflict of the story. These props should be well balanced on stage. The walls, as you're designing your walls, think of the color. Think of what materials you're going to use. Is it wood? Is it pieces of cloth? Are you going to paint the wall? What color and for what reasons? Are you going to put artifacts on the wall? And are you going to have a backdrop or is it going to be a plain wall? Exits and entrances, make sure that you remember them and what side they are. Is it on the right stage or on the left stage? Is it upstage? So exit and entrances are very important to consider, as well as the windows. Because windows are usually important in some of the plays. Maybe a character will be looking at the window while delivering some lines. You should also look at the director's goal and the playwright's goal. If I want to create a set that symbolizes life in Kenya, then it's going to be a set that looks like a Kenyan house, a Kenyan dining room, a Kenyan bedroom. So you need to look at the setting or where you want to place the set, in which country it should symbolize. If it's the playwright's goal, then it's exactly as the script says. And lastly, you need to consider the actors. They need to use the set just before the actual production date comes by. So they need to get used to the props, get used to the exit and entrances. So in your schedule, you should have such a date where the actors and the directors can be able to use this set. If you are able to answer it in that manner, then you can be able to get your 25 marks. And with all that said and done, remember, set works well with lighting. So consider lighting as you design your set. Right, thank you.